It's Sally. She's fast asleep. To be fair, it is 4 in the morning. I agreed to stay awake and see if anyone shows up. So far, nothing. It's the case file. The reason we're here. It was left for us right here on the bar. Captain Seafoam. As far as I know, that's who hired us. And who left the case file here in the inn. But where are they now? Where's anyone? Sally, what do you think? Great contribution. It's a painting of a sea serpent. Wait, is it a serpent if it has legs? What do you think, Sally? Ah, thanks for clearing that up. Someone's done a pretty half-hearted job of boarding up the windows. Maybe they left in a hurry. Bar stools. The wood is rotting, so I've strategically chosen not to sit on them. It's some book Sally's been reading. She insisted that we bring it with us, although I'm not sure why. X of the Helmsman by J.D. Werman. Looks like Sally's read through it a couple of times already. I wonder what's so interesting about it. I thought I heard something outside. Hello? Sally, wake up. We have to go.
Why?
Because there's an eerie green light trying to lure us outside.
Oh, that's a pretty good reason. I'll get up.
Are you awake?
I thought I was, but maybe not. Maybe this is my dream.
It's not a dream.
That's exactly what Dream Grimoire would say. Silkworm on Sea. It's a ghost town.
A ghost town?
I just meant since, it's abandoned. But yeah, there might be ghosts.
There's something in the water.
What is it?
I don't know. But whatever it is the source of the green light. Is that?
A submarine. I think I can see someone standing on the deck.
Maybe we should go take a look. A large stone statue on top of a fountain.
It looks like a fisherman wrestling with some kind of dragon.
It says right here, the silkworm serpent.
It can't be a serpent. It has legs.
Right?
The Stone Top Inn. The best inn in Silkworm on Sea.
It's the only inn.
And therefore the best.
It's the stone top emblem, I guess. Looks like a snowman.
It's not. Why would it be a snowman?
Alright then, what is it?
I think it's 3 stones stacked on top of each other.
Oh, that actually does make more sense.
It's a billboard for a theater.
Baroness Fortuna presents Fortuna Hall. Performing tonight, Waylon Wolf.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah, we didn't come all this way to go to the theater. Also, the sign is several years old.
Another abandoned building. Mr. Grip's Emporium.
What do you think they sell?
Currently? Nothing.
That must be the logo for Mr. Grip's Emporium. I think it's a hot air balloon.
I've always wanted to go in a hot air balloon.
Well then, you're in the right place. At the wrong time. There's an old lighthouse up on that rock.
Can we go up to the top?
Do you have permission from the lighthouse keeper?
No.
Then no. It's a small harbor with a couple of wooden jetties.
This is a fishing town, right?
Used to be. An old wooden boy. With a face.
This is where the green light was coming from. I noticed it started to fade as soon as we stepped onto the deck.
So it's a buoy that doubles as a lighthouse?
The opposite, really. A lighthouse warns you to stay away. But this thing lured us in. There's a chain connecting the buoy to the door.
So when the foredeck is underwater, the buoy floats up above it?
That explains how we saw the green light before the submarine actually surfaced.
Looks like it originally said Seafoam, but that got crossed out and now it says Mortuga. I'm getting mutiny vibes from this, I don't know about you.
It's the wrong way around.
What?
Take another look at the case file.
An old rowing boat.
Or
what?
It only has one oar.
Oh!
So this is the Mortuga submarine.
According to the case file, yeah.
And Mortuga is...
He was the captain. Now he's the murder victim.
Okay, so where's the new captain?
Good question. I can see the other end of the submarine. There's another deck back there. That one looks like it's made of wood, though.
Presumably that's the aft deck, also known as the poop deck.
Yeah, let's go with aft. There's nobody here.
The door's open, though. Somebody must have opened it after the submarine surfaced.
Does that constitute an invitation? Ready, Sally? What's at the bottom of the ladder?
I can't see. It's pitch black.
Should we go back up?
Wait, I think there's a lever. This is the weirdest submarine I've ever been on.
And the first?
And the first. Whoa.
What is that?
There's something weird about this painting.
What?
The smell. It smells weird.
Yeah, you're right. It smells like...
It's kind of earthy, damp.
Well, it's an old painting. Old things smell.
It's just weird because we're in a submarine, that it smells like soil.
Hang on. Which way is the crime scene?
No idea. I assumed we were just going to wander around randomly until we found it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea. I guess this is what lights up the room when you pull the switch.
I wonder what they burned to make it pink. I cleaned the couch.
What?
If we end up having to stay the night.
Sally, we are not staying overnight on the murder submarine.
But I brought my toothbrush.
A glass of wine.
Ominously left half finished.
Maybe the wine was corked.
Ominously corked. It's like an old-fashioned drawing room.
I don't see any drawings.
It's short for withdrawing. As in, you withdraw there after dinner.
I actually never knew that. There's an old-fashioned speaker mounted on the wall. It's playing spooky music.
It's the kind of music you'd hear at a fancy party for vampires.
I hear it.
But the vampires are all wearing masks, and there's one guy who's secretly not a vampire, and...
Sally. The candles are actually lit. Some of them, anyway.
I'm guessing this place hasn't booked its quarterly fire safety inspection.
What's in the frames?
They're just ocean landscapes.
I think this door leads into the control room.
I want to go into the control room.
Well, you can't. It's locked. It's a window into the control room.
Is there anyone in there?
I can't see. It's taped up on the other side of the door.
You don't need to come in here. The crime scene is one floor down at the very back of the submarine, Captain Seafoam.
Thanks for the directions, I guess.
Do you get the sense that the captain is hiding from us?
Why would they do that?
Let's go to the crime scene before we do anything else. I guess this is the mess hall.
It is kind of a mess, yeah. It's a big metal statue of a serpent.
There is a cabinet built into it, but I think it's locked.
That's the one.
Good job. The little cabinet opened.
Anything in there? A little pot with a red crayon and a blue crayon.
You're not going to pick it up?
No?
$10 says this turns out to be an important clue.
You're on.
3 tables, arranged into a Z shape.
It's actually more like an S from this angle.
Oh, maybe they were trying to write my name, but they ran out of tables.
Playing cards.
Looks like someone got dealt a bad hand.
Oh, really?
I have no idea. I just thought that would sound cool.
A picture of a fish.
Delightful. Pufferfish lamp.
A timeless classic. Pots and pans for cooking. Hey, it's a kitchen.
We didn't have one of those last time.
What?
Nothing.
Wait. Are these windows or lights?
Both. It's a good idea, since you'd never get any natural light down here.
The ladder leading back up to the parlor. The stool's been knocked over.
Doesn't it look familiar to you?
Sally, it's a standard wooden stool.
It looks exactly like the bar stools in the Stone Top Inn. There's a little broken bottle on the floor.
I'm guessing Mortuga dropped this when he died. So, this is where Magnus Mortuga died. It's just like the case file said. He landed on his back with a cauldron at his feet.
He was killed by getting cut across the neck, right?
Yeah, you can see that's where the blood came from.
But there's no weapon, no knife or anything.
Nothing. A trail of blood. Looks like it came from the wound in Mortuga's neck. It runs straight down the room towards the back of the submarine.
No, it doesn't. Not immediately. It pulls out first, then changes its mind.
It's a heavy bulkhead door. Seems like you lock it by turning that big wheel.
There's actually a wheel on both sides of the door.
So I could lock it or unlock it from either side.
If you were strong enough, maybe.
Ouch. There's a wooden panel on the wall here.
Can you see anything through that little hole?
No, it's too dark.
There's a cloth hanging up on the wall.
Are those footprints? Someone's taped a drawing to the wall.
I think it's supposed to be a poster.
Someone's hung up a curtain here. It's tied to the wall right now, but looks like it could be drawn across the middle of the room.
Oh, like a theater curtain. Finally something to justify the name of the room.
Someone's hung up a banner with the words Illusion Theater painted on it. What's the illusion, I wonder?
You know, I think this room's had some kind of rebranding.
Rebranding from what? What was it before?
Possibly nothing. A small room like this wouldn't normally have a name at all. It's a little window. It looks out into the endless, dark void of the ocean.
Why did you phrase it like that?
I don't know.
And this is the cauldron?
Not quite what I was expecting.
The case file said it had never been unlocked before.
This place gives me the creeps. That cauldron especially. I keep staring into it like I'm going to see something, but it really does seem to be empty.
To quote from the case file, Mortuga had locked himself in the room. It was later forced open, and the body was discovered.
So Mortuga was alone in a locked room. A very small locked room. There really isn't anywhere for a murderer to hide.
I'm not so sure. I think there is a hiding place. Magnus Mortuga unlocked the cauldron and was killed by what was inside.
I really don't think a person would fit in that cauldron. And didn't they say it had never been unlocked before? If that's true, there couldn't have been anyone in there.
Right, I agree. I don't think it was a person.
Then what?
I don't know. But you have to wonder why it was kept locked in the first place. I'm guessing there was something pretty bad in there.
Look, Mortuga died from a cut across his neck, not from some vague paranormal entity. Unless you're suggesting it was a vague paranormal entity with a knife?
Did you get a good look at the inside of the cauldron? There was something I noticed.
The scratch marks.
We can't leave.
Why not?
And because this is the last room in the demo,